I'm Tom Giordano from Giordano Bookkeeping. In this video, I'm going to show you how to track your business mileage using QuickBooks Online. Tracking your mileage is a great practice, one, because it is potentially deductible, and two, because if you ever need to prove the deduction you've claimed, you will have an organized, detailed log readily available. Okay, so we're on the dashboard here. You're going to go down the left panel to expenses and mileage. We're going to skip this because this is for the mobile app, but we are doing mileage directly on the QBO website. Okay. So we're in mileage. We're going to add the trip. This is today's date. This is the date. You select the date of wherever day the trip took place on. So let's just say that it was today. I'm not going to put in the distance right away because I'm going to put in the start point and end point first. If I put in the start point and end point, the distance should automatically calculate. So let's put the start point. Let's say this is my office. And let's say I'm going to a restaurant to meet a client for a business lunch. All right. You see how the distance automatically calculated? That's how it's supposed to work. The reason it did work is because as I was typing in the start point and end point, the addresses automatically, there was a drop down that automatically came up and I was able to select. If the drop down doesn't come up, close out this window, refresh the page, and add the trip again. If you don't get that drop down, QuickBooks is not going to automatically calculate the distance for you. It sometimes happens when there's a connection issue or something like that. So it does happen every once in a while. Just be aware. The next thing is you're going to make sure this is selected as business, the business purpose. I had a meeting with a client. It was a business lunch. For vehicle, I just have one vehicle. This is not relevant for me. If you're tracking multiple vehicles in some other scenario, this could become relevant, but it's not here. The next thing I'm going to do is select round trip. I'm selecting round trip because in this example, I'm going from my office out to lunch and back to my office. All right, so I have all my details in here. I'm going to select save. All right, now this is a running total for whichever year is selected up here. So we could scroll down, go to business because we had selected this as a business trip, and you see what we just entered. So there are two entries because we had from the office to the restaurant and from the restaurant back to the office. So that's there. That's great. This is your distance. This is the potential deduction. The way it's getting that is by pulling the latest data, which is here of 70 cents a mile, which is allowed at this point in time. So that is your potential deduction on each of these trips. You can also export your business log. You can download my trips and it will download a nice Excel spreadsheet for you if you'd like to save it in that way, or you need to share it with anybody like your bookkeeper. Um, but on that, just note that mileage does not automatically flow to your profit and loss statement. Your bookkeeper must enter this expense manually. And the way they do that will depend on the circumstances, such as whether you actually paid yourself out on this expense or some other factors that may come into play. But those are details that your bookkeeper will work out. Now, you as the business owner have taken care of what you need to do in order to log your potentially deductible business mileage. Thanks for watching.